Introduction. My name is Dr. Naila Naseer and I am Assistant Professor in Distance, Non-Formal and Continuing Education Department at Allama Iqbal University. The topic of my presentation is analysis of early learning support by parents at home and schools in ECE. So when we talk about parents, their involvement, active involvement regarding school activities and their support at home is very important. That's why we have flourished the phenomena of early childhood education or family literacy, lifelong learning, so that the important role which the ECE caregivers are providing to their to their kids at home and at school, that is very important. So PI has been used to describe families' participation in children's education and connection with which occurs among families, children, and schools. The involvement of parents in young children's education is fundamental right and obligation. Both the OECD and UNICEF argue that ECEC services should be recognized mothers and fathers' right to be informed, comment on, and participate in key decisions concerning their child. Research in this regard shows that there is substantial need and demand for a parental component in ECE services. Research also demonstrated Research also demonstrates a signal that I have to be very quick. Research also has demonstrated that parental engagement in EC services enhances children's achievement and adaptation. So parental involvement has positive impact in many research studies. That was also the point in my mind that I wanted to explore, that there are two aspects of support, parental support. One is at home and one is the parental support which is provided in regarding the school related activities. So what is the relationship between income level and first objective was to explore the early learning support provided by parents to their kids at school. Then I also investigated the early learning support provided by parents to their kids at home. Then there was the relationship between parents' educational qualification and school and home-based parental support. Then I investigated the relationship between income with early learning support provided by parents to their kids at school and at home. So this was the research methodology. The population of the study was comprised on parents of Rawalpindi and Islamabad districts, and I randomly selected 200 parents, and out of these 200 parents, 186 responded. A self-developed questionnaire on early learning support by parents at home and school in ECE was developed. This scale had two dimensions. One was a home-based dimension and other was a school-based dimension. It contained 20 items, 10 items per dimension. The validity of the tool was checked by the expert opinion, and CVI analysis was also checked, which was 0.91. Then data was collected by personal contact, and those who was not giving me time, their email addresses were obtained by the household surveys, and the tool was sent through Google Docs on their emails. So this is the demographic results of my research. Gender-wise literacy rate. There was 61.7% males and 38.3% females who participated in this study. This proportion, like the male was more, because when I visited their homes, most of the time the male counterparts were coming and they were giving me the information and filling the questionnaires. So the literacy status was divided into different categories: illiterate, primary, middle, matriculate, FA, FSc, BA, BSc, Masters, MPhil, and PhD. So huge proportion was 47.9% were the matriculate. Age-wise discrimination, it was also spelled out from different categories, and 40.4% were the people who were 31 to 40 years, and that was the main chunk of, in this age. Now there were also rural urban population. There were 45.7% participants belong from urban areas. Income status of participants, majority of 47.8% participants were earning 50,000 and above. So before going to this, I would like to show you the item-wise item-wise descriptive analysis which was given to the parents. I provide learning environment to my kids at home on daily basis, and it was agreed by majority of the parents. I always make sure 100% attendance of my kids to schools, and majority of 52.2% parents agreed, strongly agreed with it. I always discuss with my kids regarding daily routine at school, and again the majority of the parents were strongly agreed. I always encourage my kids to work hard in studies, and majority strongly agreed with it. I daily check homework diary of my kids, and 41.8% parents agreed with it. I provide extra learning stuff to my kids related with their homework, and 52.2% parents agreed with it. I help my kids while preparing for extracurricular activities, and 51.6% agreed with it. I talk with my kids to get good grades, and 50.5% strongly agreed with it. I encourage my kids for reading storybooks, and 45.1% agreed with it. My kids never go any tuition, rather study at home, and 35.2% parents agreed with it. I daily spend time with my kids for reading and writing activities, and again 46.2% agreed with it. I regularly attend PTMs, and 45.1% parents agreed with it. I regularly attend formal meetings at school to consult about performance of my kids. 41.8% agreed with it. I contact school about how to instruct child at home. 42.9% parents agreed it. I contact school about academic program. 44% parents agreed it. I am in contact with all the teachers of my kids. 42.9% agreed with it. I have visited and seen the classroom of my kids. 41.1% parents agreed with it. I regularly visit school events or contests in which parents are invited. 47.8% parents agreed with it. I give money to my kids when asked by teacher for contribution in classroom activities. 47.3% parents agreed it. I encourage my kids to participate in morning assembly. 64.1% parents strongly agreed with it. I encourage my kid to participate. Sorry, it is a repetition. Okay, now coming towards the inferential statistics, which are related with my third objective. Find out relationship between parents, educational qualification, and at school and home-based parental support. So the results shows that there is statistically significant positive relationship between qualifications and parental support. Investigate the relationship between income with early learning support provided by parents to their kids at school and at home. So this was again statistically significant positive relationship, but that was weak positive relationship. So we can conclude that these two variables are related. Income is related with parental support, but not to that higher to that high extent. So, based upon the findings of this study, it is concluded that parent support towards their children's early school learning has great impact on children's learning milestones. unless or until parents involve themselves in making their children learn. It was concluded from the findings that there exists a moderate relationship between income status of the parents with early learning support provided by them to their kids at school and at home. Study also revealed that there is a positive relationship between parents' educational qualification on school and home-based parental support, which indicates that parents with higher qualification provide better learning support to their kids as compared to the ones with less qualification. It was also concluded from the findings that females, especially mothers, give more support when it comes to school-based parental involvement as compared to male fathers, and there is almost equal home-based parental involvement in providing learning support to their kids. Recommendations. It can be recommended based upon the findings that more focus should be given on arranging training and awareness sessions on parental support so that home-based support may be enhanced. So you can see here in my first table that sorry, I just skipped this slide, that there was the difference of male and female gender-wise difference between male and female support provided to their kids, home-based support and school-based support. So this table indicates that there is difference in school-based parental involvement, and the mean of female indicates that females are providing, they are more careful about their kids regarding the school-based. Okay, study also revealed that it was also concluded from the findings that females give more support when it comes to school-based parental involvement as compared to male, and there is almost equal. Sorry. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.